Over 40 years ago, Chuck and Charlotte Perot, founding directors of Foundation for His Ministry, had a vision. The vision came in the sound of children's laughter at a place where there were no children, only old and crumbling adobe buildings. A verse from the Bible was whispered into Charlotte's ear. "Lo, the fields are white unto harvest." As she looked, the sparse wild grasses around her were transformed into a waving field of grain. That field of grain manifests itself through the many and varied outreaches of FFHM. For over 4 decades, Foundation for His Ministry has served the orphaned and impoverished in Mexico by establishing homes for needy children and faithfully building outreach ministries to meet both the spiritual and physical needs of those in the surrounding villages. Through the years, the ministry has grown and been transformed, reflecting J. Hudson Taylor's claim, "God's work, done in God's way, will never lack God's supply." Last year alone, over 10,000 blankets were given to those in need, over 6,000 pairs of shoes, and thousands of pounds of clothing were distributed. More than 1,000 food boxes were delivered to homes, 8,000 meals were served, and 145 people made decisions for Christ while being served at the soup kitchen. 3,300 Bibles were given away. Thousands of gallons of pure water and over 9,000 people were given free medical, dental, and optical services by volunteer doctors, dentists, and nurses. And every day, over 160 orphaned or abandoned children are provided the necessities of life, along with an education in a loving Christian environment. The Angel Ministry to the Disabled provides specially adapted wheelchairs, equipment, physical therapy, and most importantly, spiritual care for shut-ins who would otherwise be without hope. The Mission Church of FFHM provides a place to worship for over 1,000 community members. An agricultural research station was established specializing in fruit, and a macadamia nut orchard was the result of that research. The macadamia nuts are harvested each year on site to assist in funding the mission. The kitchen is the heart of any home, and that is certainly true for this mission. God provides the food, and the cooking staff prepares and serves the meals. Over 379,000 meals for children, staff, and visitors each year. The mission's fire and rescue team has become the trusted name in the community, covers over 300 miles north and south, and provides the only free ambulance service in the area. The rehab centers and halfway house minister to those addicted to drugs and alcohol and has a success rate of 80%. Child evangelism reaches over 12,000 children each year. Open-air evangelism and discipleship classes are held in the afternoons. Last year, 1,000 children received Christ as their Savior and Lord through this ministry alone. Foundation for His Ministry gave 11,000 gallons of milk and 5.5 tons of peanut butter to aid in providing the protein so lacking in their diet. The adult evangelism teams go to the labor camps in the surrounding villages as far as 50 miles from the mission, preaching the gospel to the migrant workers. Over the years, thousands have received Christ and have been given Bibles to help them begin their new journey with the Lord. The staff at FFHM has grown to over 140. Many are Christian Mexican nationals and indigenous people who received the Lord through the ministry. And the mission receives 2 to 4 work groups per week, totaling more than 2,500 volunteers each year. Foundation for His Ministry is an incredible place to bring youth and adult teams alike, looking to serve God in a life-changing way. As the mission believes, once you've experienced this place, you will never be the same.